As you all know, with the talk it they happen, it they show. You see what we are saying? Do you see what we have been saying? Mazen Nnamdi Kanu was not allowed to see a doctor, was not allowed medical checkup, was not allowed to go and cater for himself, was not allowed anything, no food, no nothing. Now, Abba Kyari have been granted bail to go and bury his mother or bury his ancestors. No. But he has been granted bail. And this is the way Nigeria rules. This is just the way Nigeria rules. It surprised me that people know they understand that this is the way Nigeria they rule. It surprised me that people no say that like this in Nigeria they rule. Till now, you never know. I have been saying it that you and me, we are not part of Nigeria, but we refuse to listen. We refuse to understand it. You have been called minority. You have been told that you doesn't belong to them the same. You doesn't belong to them. You doesn't belong together with them in the same Nigeria they believe on, the same evil forest they believe. You have been told that you are a minority. You refuse to take it. You refuse to accept the truth because you want to prove a point. A drug dealer, a drug baron, a drug stealer, fraud, whatever, add it together. I have the video. I have the proof all over. But before we continue, we will hear our Prime Minister.
Asịkwara Chineke na enweghị ihe ọ ga-eme maka ọ ga-eme gị nwụọ n'ike. Hope asịkwana na ọ dịghị ihe Chineke ga-eme. Ọ ga-emekwa ya ịfụnanya. Isi eluigwe na enwere ihe ọ ga-eme maka Biafra, ọ ga-eme ya ịfụ ya n'anya. Ịghọtago? Ezu aka ọ dị. Ịghọtago? Ọnwụọ pie. O bugo ọtụtụ ọtụtụ anwụgo.
Yes. Thank you for coming. Thank you for listening. I bring greetings. Yeah, Sonny, Margaret, I greet you. I beg anyway you to watch me. Not only YouTube, but they stream now. I don't know whether I go fish stream for this and I'll make I join Facebook, whether they go do their wonders. Let me just try Facebook. Where Facebook. Let me join the Facebook. Yeah. All right. So, like I've been there talk about the Facebook, they know they agree put them now. Make I see whether I go work. Okay. So, as I be they tell you, what is his name? First, make we listen before we go to Abba Kyari. Make we listen.
A president is alive, gunshot inside where he's living. He didn't come out with his wife and children to investigate. And all of you, 200 million idiots, complete morons. You are there. You're looking sheepishly like a bunch of white. In fact, a hyena is better than all of you. Why do I even? Can you manage my maker? If I'm one, everybody's just like this. Even some bishops want to go and congratulate him. Some people said, hey, don't touch him, oh, he's our man. Hey, let's move him forward. These are black people, very backward, useless. When they kill in America, he said, it's racism. Racism. You are a fool. That's not like racism. They are killing you because of your natural stupidity. By nature, you are stupid. There's no power shortage in the village.
I don't know what is going. The thing just a trip off. How can my life program be tripping off if you go on there? No kind of frustration where these people know they bring. Yeah, the 3 times now where the thing does bam, you go come out for life. Bam, you go come out for life. What you go call them now? Yeah, how they come out for life? Now wow, I fear man. Their job, but God pass them, sir. They get power, but God power pass their own. They powerful, but God pass them. So as I be the talk, our leader Mazen Nnamdi Kanu, they refuse him bail to go and treat himself for his life. His life, make it die alive. They refuse him. They deny him. Abba Kyari, if mama die, go and bury your mother. 2 weeks. Me and you know say, what you call them? Muslims. They know they use up to how many minutes to bury that dead one. They know they even do anything. They set them free, make it go. Abba Kyari. Now, as me and you they talk, he did for a house. He enjoy. Probably he go big Kubano go do Sakwasawa this night. So I want make we they understand waiting that happen. Every indication don't prove to us say we with these people no belong together. But the thing where they surprise me is that we refuse to accept this truth, this fact, this reality. We kept pretending that it is not true. We they pretend say na lie it be, but at the end, when you travel go up or travel come down. Now, truth will be pure truth, nothing but the truth. Let me be. It is confirmed that this man they involved, no be nine be the kingpin, will be drug dealer. See him here. Look at him. Drug dealer, freed, while Mazen Nnamdi Kanu is dying there. When we tell you that the only thing they want is for Mazen Nnamdi Kanu to die, you say a lie. Emmanuel will come and see. Come and see that you are not a Nigerian. Soludo, Peter Abba that is demolishing people's homes because you want to prove a point to Funanis that you can do it. Have you seen that you are not the same people? One day una go cry, nobody go answer una. One day una go they die, nobody go want hear una. That is it. That is it. Abba Kyari freed. Hear the news first before we continue.
Bill. And to judicial matters, Federal High Court sitting in Abuja has granted former commander of Force Intelligence Response Team, DCP Abba Kyari, 2 weeks bail after 27 months in detention. The 2 weeks bail is to allow the former Super Cop the opportunity to go home and conclude his mother's burial rites. The court subsequently set Friday, May the 31st, for determination of his bail application in trial over drug-related charges filed by the National Drug Law Enforcement Agency following his arrest over 2 years ago on February the 14th, 2022. Recall that in 2022, the Police Service Commission, as the PSC, suspended Kyari and 2 senior police officers Sunday Ubwa and James Bauer named in a cocaine deal involved.
Did you hear it? They were involved in a cocaine deal and a money fraud. They do fraud. Police, super criminal, granted bail. Your leader will only talk say, I want to be free, is now behind the bars. Not even behind the bars, suffering there on the ground just because he said he want to be free. They put him on that underground to make you suffer. Why you go talk say you want freedom? Who tell you to say you want freedom? Who tell you you need a nation? Nigeria is not negotiable. They say Nigeria peace as if Nigeria had peace before. Nigeria never experienced peace. Nigeria don't even know what peace look like. Nigeria don't have peace. So you cannot tell me that Nigeria peace is not negotiable. You can only say like American peace is not negotiable. Even you can say that Cotonou peace is not negotiable. But when you talk of Nigeria, you are insulting peace. Because there is nothing like Nigeria peace or negotiable. There is nothing like that. There has been nothing like that. There will be nothing like that. Is it still hanging? I don't know why. I don't know what is really. Is it still hanging? Somebody confirm to me if it is hanging, so we'll know. Is it hanging? Let me see here. This one, this is the money that they do the thing. Enter in the money, they no agree. Okay, it's okay. Thank you, Margaret. Thank you. Okay. So, Mazen Nnamdi Kanu is he is not asking now for you to give him bail to go home and bury his mother or father. No. For you to allow him access to his medical personnel or doctor, to his legal team, to his family. No, you deny him. He is still in your detention on the ground. Oh, you deny him. Let him eat good food. You deny him. Let him have change of clothes. You deny him. Let him test water. You deny him. Test break. You deny him. Abba Kyari can stay in the recreation center, as you call them, correctional center, I mean. But Nnamdi Kanu will stay on the ground because his name is Nnamdi Kanu. Because he's a Biafran, he is Igbo born. Therefore, he is meant to suffer. I wish somebody go free, follow me, understand, waiting they go on. Abba Kyari, this thing I'm telling you is today, no be last year, today. And the news is telling you that he is involved in drug, cocaine dealing. No be paracetamol dealing, no be face sick.
Sunday Ubwa and James Bauer named in a cocaine deal involving suspended Deputy Commissioner of Police.
Now, I want you to hear the story. Listen to what a human being will tell you. Listen.
For more on this, we have joining us virtually Dr. Hassan. He's a lawyer, to look at the legal implication of all of this. Thank you so much for joining us. So let me start by asking you, because this has been on for 27 months, that's more than 2 years. For the first time, he's getting bail. Let me get your reaction to this.
Yes, it's a pleasure to be on your program. Actually, hello.
Please go ahead.
Yes. Considering the bail application that the 2 week bail pending is the former bail application for Mr. Abba Kyari, is within the just magnanimous position to grant it. We must equally commiserate with that situation, though it is not by right to be granted on compassionate ground that in that same right, it is not within his right, but the judge magnanimously gave that respect just to allow him to bury the mom. And we must commiserate, irrespective of the fact that he has also done some good jobs. We have to also.
We must commiserate, irrespective that he has also done the good job coming to Biafra land to level children, youth, level young men, able-bodied young men, and we found penises in a container in China. He has done good job in Biafra land, though. He has done good job involving himself in a cyber crime. He has done good job. Praise him more. Good job involving in cocaine dealing. He has done good job collecting money from the from criminals and taking those innocent children that are poor into prison for what they know nothing, changing their names, giving them crimes, collecting money from people, collecting money from Hush Puppy. Hush Puppy is in America. They wanted to take him to America. Nigeria said no, because they know how to protect their own. I just want us to learn a lesson here, that these people know how to fight for their own. They know how to defend their own. They know how to keep their own. Our own are given away. We give everything away. We pour the blood of our own for them to walk on. We sacrifice our family for them. We give our family, we give our brothers, we give everything. This is Nigeria for you. This is a good one. I wish you say our people, they learn for once. So those that will sit in the social media to discuss how Mazen Nnamdi Kanu is going to die in detention, what a wicked fellow are you? How many years sentence he will get? When the court, you that is discussing it, the court have said that he cannot be tried. How are you going to give him the prison sentence when you cannot try him? And you are sitting down discussing rubbish on your own brother's head. Look at what Funanis are doing. They are praising him. He did a good job. A drug dealer, a good job. So he deserves to go home. What about Mazen Nnamdi Kanu? What did he do? A bad job. A bad job, isn't it? Therefore, he should die in the hands of Nigeria. He has done a good job.
Condemn those bad acts which is undergoing trial for. And we cannot prejudice the outcome of the court, but at the same time, he's still presumed innocent until otherwise proven at the end of the trial. But be that as it may, his former bail application will be coming up for the 30th of May, and the court still has discretion to either say grant that bail application or refuse the bail.
And when you look at the fact that this has dragged on for 27 months and the bail application actually will now be heard on May the 31st, one will wonder what's exactly going on? Why is it taking that long, 27 months, to even hear a bail application in the first place?
We are talking about capital offense here. Not all offenses are bailable.
They know it's a cap. I want you to understand though, this is what they have accepted to be capital offense. Nigeria agrees that this is a capital offense. Nigeria accepts. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is a capital offense. What offense do you have against him? Come on to see doctor, they say na lie, you no go see doctor. Come on, make doctor give a medicine, they say lie, you no go see am. Okay, make him go see doctor for us, they say you no go see am. Okay, if na money, no problem. Make him family bring doctor come, they say na lie, he no go receive treatment. Okay, come court, come tell him wetin he do. You say na lie, you no go tell him make he remain for underground for DSS office. They go pack medicine for chemist, come they give him. What a wicked people. And I'm not talking to Funanis, I'm talking to our people. Our people, una wicked they smell. Iwanya una own bad mind, the bad blood, the hopus of them masoludo. All of you, what is his name? Abari Bear and the Isiguzo or not Isiguzo. What is his name? That speaker that wear long red cap, always I've forgotten their names. All of them from beginning to the end. And the Kano or Carlo, the one that is a deputy speaker, all of una blood they smell. Una blood don't rot. We get people.
Especially when capital offenses have got cocaine and all the drug-related offenses and other crimes that are also aligned with those investigations within the period. So I believe the court has their reason, and the investigation is still ongoing. So the NDLEA has the onus of
investigation is still ongoing. When we have seen the video, how he carried out the transaction, investigation is still ongoing. After 2 years, investigation is still ongoing. Are you getting the message? Investigation will go. Investigation is going on. Before you know it, they go tell you say no being there for that video. They go tell you say na mistake. They go tell you making the courthouse. Because that is the way they rule. In evil forest, everything evil happens. Investigation. You are investigating what you have seen with your eyes, but you don't investigate the innocent Biafran children who came to Biafra land to carry away. You don't investigate before you shoot. You said if shooting is what will bring peace in Anambra, shoot. You are not investigating before you go and lock up Banners Plaza. You are not investigating before you go and level Okwama. You are not investigating before you go and level Enugu. You are not investigating before you send people to IDP camp in Biafra land. But you will investigate for 2 years. Because you want Abba Kyari to be free. 2 weeks holiday they have given him from prison to go and bury his mother. By the way, his mother has been buried though. Not as if he's a mortuary. His mother has been buried. It's just for him to go and exercise freedom outside and come. That's if he's not been outside before. Nigeria. This is the country somebody want to be part of. This is the country you are placing bounty on top of Simon Ekpa's head to keep. This is the country you took money just to betray Nnamdi Kanu because you want this country to remain. This thing you call the country. Now this thing, you won't make it remain. Make a name they can go, but make this remain. Not shame this. Not shame they shame me, honestly. Not shame, it is shame me. Nanobia. Our people are filled with their phone jaw, opioid jaw. Nothing good comes out from them. Wicked people. As you see them there, they say that they represent you now evil. They can never bring back anything good. They can wipe you away to keep these evil people ruling. They can do anything for these people to rule. The sacrifice our people has been making before 1935 till now, we are still doing this. Iranian experienced the massacre, the genocide in the north, that the field of trend filled with human beings, dead human beings came from north. His brothers, his sisters, his children were there, and the Iranian saw this. Today, Iranian is dancing to keep the same Nigeria. I believe by 1930, when you were not born, or he will be a baby. Maybe in Baha Akakiana Kokanangwana. Since then, Nigeria, or our people of Biafra, have been paying price for Nigeria to stay, for Nigeria not to die. But Nigeria refused to leave. Instead, Nigeria refused to leave, and those that said they want Nigeria to remain have been massacred in numbers.
Of why they need to keep him, and I'm sure is to unravel and also further on their investigation and also nip in the bud. And you could admit that there have been a lot of achievement within that same line, but we just have to acknowledge that it is within the confines of the law, of the rule of law. There is no violation of process. Everything is within the law. In as much as there has been an application, it is within the discretion of the judge. The judge can refuse the bail. It's not his right, depending on the risk factor or the magnanimity of the crime committed. But as far as we are still concerned, it's presumed innocent until proven otherwise at the end of trial.
Thank you so much for your time. Always a pleasure to have you on Lawyer Dr. Hassan.
Clean and clear. We saw it. It's all over the news. It's all over the Nigerian newspaper. It's not just something that is you will say it is not clean, it's not clear, we are not sure. If you are not sure, you must be sure. Look at a Vanguard News: drug trafficking trial, court to grant Abba Kyari 2 weeks. Abba Kyari 2 weeks bail to bury his mother. Now you come to Business Day, Nigeria Business Day. Call to grant Super Cup Abba Kyari bail after 27 months in detention. This is the date, 22 is today. I believe, yeah, you dey see him. This is, you dey see him. Call to grant him bail. Business Day, Nigeria. Okay, we'll go further. Let's see what again, what paper. Okay, we see a Daily Post. Breaking: call to grant Abba Kyari 2 weeks bail for mother's burial. This is the same court that refused Mazen Nnamdi Kanu access to his medical personnel. Now we go to the Nation. Court breaking, court grant Abba Kyari 2 weeks bail for mother's burial. The Nation and the what again? Which one is this? If FROCH, this one with the carry virus come out. What is in here? Osun Defender. Which one is Osun Defender again? I don't know. Osun Defender in the newspaper. He said, court to grant Abba Kyari 2 weeks bail. 2-week bail to bury mother. You go on and on and on. The Sun not just Zakala here, we get them. I believe you know this one. Breaking Abba Kyari gets bail after 27. Now, like this, every paper carrier 9 be the headline today, this evening. 9 be the headline. And somebody never see anything wrong. Somebody never see anything we no good. Somebody never see any reason to believe that Nigeria is not your own, that you have to go home. Somebody never see him. Somebody still the wait. Somebody still believe that their problem is Nnamdi Kanu. Somebody still they believe that if you kill Nnamdi Kanu, you go get free. You go get freedom. Now, what did they believe? Somebody still believe that it's not time to look for Biafra. It's time to look for presidency. It's time for it's in the button to become the president. Now, what is somebody believe? I did sorry for our people because our people have refused to understand the handwriting on the wall. Our people have refused to believe the truth. Rather, they have chosen to believe lies. Our people have chosen to deceive themselves in the name of oneness of this Nigeria state. People listen to our leader.
And we are not going to stop. I want the world to understand me very clearly. We are not going to stop.
We are not going to stop. We are not going to stop. He wants the world to understand him very clearly. Excuse me. Our leader said, we are not going to stop. So if you were like, let him claim that people are threatening him, we are not going to stop. If you like, free all the terrorists, give them badge of honor, we are not going to stop. If you like, deny Nnamdi Kanu access to his medical doctor, we are not going to stop. That is what he said.
It doesn't matter what it takes. It doesn't matter how many lives they extinguish. It doesn't matter the genocidal tendencies they bring with them into our land. We are not going to stop. Everybody listening, everybody watching, everybody remotely interested in justice and peace must understand this. Our destination is freedom, and that very place we're heading to is Biafra. And nobody, no soul on this earth can stop us. Instead of Biafra not to come, we all perish. I want our adversaries, our enemies to understand this very, very clearly. We are not going to retreat, not one iota, not 1 inch, because Biafra must come. Because the hatred has continued to this very day. As I'm speaking and addressing all of you right now, they are still arresting, extrajudicially murdering people in our land, people who are alien to our culture, our way of life, our tradition. They are in our land.
And ever since then until today, that same oppression is still going on. And our people have never come to sit down and reason. Iwanyanwu can never sit down to reason. Iwanyanwu, if you die, all these properties you are trying to protect because of these protections you are giving to your business or your buildings is why you don't want to say the truth now. Iwanyanwu Abba, all of you where they protect one thing or the other. For this, you no one talk true. Don't worry. When una die, Have you imagined what will happen to those things? Mazen Nandekalo have said it and said it over and over. He is not going to stop. If you like, keep him for the keep. He said that you keeping him there will facilitate the coming of Biafra. In case you don't know, you keeping him there will bring Biafra so quick, and watch Biafra come.
Directing their people to slaughter, to kill without mercy. Unfortunately, those we
this same man, Abba Kyari, that has been granted on bail now to go and enjoy himself for 2 weeks before coming. Probably tomorrow his chicken will die. He will go and bury his chicken with 1 month. Another one, his cat will die. He will take leave and go. The only Nigeria will grant you bail to go and bury your mother. A drug offender, hard drug dealer, kingpin drug dealer. And your generation. You see, we are not looking for anybody to represent us. The only person that represents you is you. You are the one representing yourself. Outside you is no other person. Nobody can represent you better than you do represent yourself. Ohaneze is not, will not represent, have never been representing you. So why do you think now that they will start representing you? They will sell you. That is the only thing they know how to do. To sell you and sell your blessings and sell your life, and they steal your future and steal the future of your children and steal the future of your generation to come.
God, as political leaders, have connived with these people to ensure the decimation of their own population. That is the type of nonsense we can no longer condone. As you all know, there is no significant Fulani presence in our land because our fathers taught us how to fight. And we are doing so today without apologies to any idiot. We're not going to apologize because we have been apologizing for nearly 50 years. And we have not gotten anywhere in terms of our collective advancement and development in the damnable zoological republic called Nigeria. That is why we must know what we're doing. And that is why anybody who is remotely interested in the affairs of our people must understand this. That we are determined, doubly determined. 50 years, or should I say 54 years is a very long time. And 51 years since the end of the war. But now that we have come, or should I say now that God Almighty in heaven, has them that we should come, we are not going to relent. We are not going to do anything whatsoever to jeopardize the sanctity and the holiness of this very man. We love our people. We love every ethnic nationality that makes up Nigeria as it is presently constituted. We have no hatred towards anybody. We love peace. We love life. We love the progress of other people. But we are in a country where people hate us for no reason, where people despise us for no reason. And we can no longer go on apologizing. And Nigeria as a state, the entire Africa as a continent must acknowledge. The same way they acknowledge the genocide in Rwanda, they must rise up to acknowledge the genocide in Biafra, or else there will be no peace or development in the whole of Africa. And I'm not saying it apologetically. I am stating a fact that ought to be forcefully demanded for. And Biafra itself must be restored for those who have come before us, for their sacrifice, for their courage, for their gallantry, and their bravery. It is a very good thing today that one of the co-hosts here is our brother Dele, a man that I cherish and I appreciate very much. And also the very excellent work that Mazi is doing. But let us make this thing very, very clear. We were wronged by the Nigerian state, by every ethnic group in Nigeria. I know that my good friend and brother, Obadiah Mailafia, rang me and apologized a while ago for the role that they played in the massacre of Biafran people, the role that they played in aiding and abating a very unlawful invasion of Biafra land, because all Ojukwu asked for was restructuring. The same thing we are arguing for today. Ojukwu went to Aburi to argue for restructuring. Ojukwu did not go to Aburi to declare any state of Biafra. He never went to Aburi to declare any war. Ojukwu went to Aburi so that all of us in Nigeria, including those from the Middle Belt, from the West, everywhere can have freedom. It's something we're asking for today. They twisted the narrative. They changed our history. They turned it upside down. They made us the villain. They tried to demonize our general, a man of peace, that went to Aburi in Accra to go and in Ghana to go and negotiate for peace. A peace that Britain prevailed upon Gowon not to implement. But over the years, we've been taught that we are the aggressors. Such nonsense can no longer hold, it can no longer obtain, and that is why, as I said earlier, unapologetically, we are pursuing the freedom of Biafra, and nobody can stop us. Anybody on our path is going to fall, is going to die. Instead of Biafra not to come, every living organism in Nigeria will die, I swear to God Almighty in heaven, because we are not going back. It is a good thing today that some notable Nigerians are on this very platform discussing what transpired 54 years ago. Most have tweeted to say, may it not happen again. The only way to ensure that this will not happen again is the existence of a free, sovereign Biafran nation. That is the only panacea, nothing more, nothing less. Before we came here, Ladipo Market was on fire. These vandals and vagabonds are in our land killing people relentlessly. As I'm talking to you right now, they headed some people from Enugu to God knows where, maybe to go and kill them. And you have governors, you have political leaders, you have those who aspire to high office. They are all there. Nobody's talking, nobody's speaking, because they have a lot to benefit and to gain by us being Fulani slaves. Something that can no longer continue. Something we are not prepared to tolerate. That was something I said rather very fortuitously very many years ago. I said during one of my broadcasts on Radio Biafra that for Nigerians to understand that God is upset with them, that every tribe in Nigeria, every ethnic group in Nigeria will experience what we passed through during the Biafran War. That they too will also become refugees. And today, there are IDP camps everywhere. People that thought they were safe before now are fleeing their homes. The same thing that happened to us between 1967 and 1970. And that is why our appreciation and our thanks for those men and women that fought to keep us safe can never, ever, ever be overestimated. We will continue to appreciate them. We shall continue to honor them. And I thank all of, those who are non-Biafrans. I understand that some people who are Biafrans came on this very platform and trying to play the script of their masters. That same divide and rule by saying there is something called Southeast and South-South. All bunkum. I have said it many times on many fora, on many platforms, that everybody in the East, we are all one people. I don't understand why people are hung up about this divide and rule of Gowon. It was Gowon that created First River State. Gowon created River State. Not because he loves the people of the South, not at all, but because he wanted to divide us. And we must rise up. We must rise up to the game of these people and say no to them. Now that Yoruba and Igbo are one, do you see them trying to play that game anymore? Now that Biafra and Oduduwa are one and inseparable, bonded together in one, do you see them playing their stupid games? I don't know why some people will come and say that from Nigeria, that from South-South, in order to perpetuate that very division, which the Fulanis have cleverly exploited over very many decades and many years. I don't know when we are going to learn. And the sooner we learn, the better for us. I thank all of you once again. And this very effort to recognize the genocide against Biafrans continues. until the United Nations and the whole world rise up to this very challenge and acknowledge that a great deal of injustice was done to Biafrans. Tomorrow is our at home. Complete and utter lockdown everywhere. And as I said earlier, I do commend the governors for coming out and saying that civil servants should not come or should not turn up to work tomorrow. This is a very good thing.
If they like,
we
must all
be bound together in order to ensure that Nigeria, first of all, takes the blame for what they did, and secondly, that the whole world will rise up to the obligation to do oppressed people and do the very right thing. Once again, I thank you all very much, and my very special thanks to Professor Ejiofor for the very wonderful and sterling work that you're doing.
This one at the way be able that most trusted. Where they deceive you, you know they say that criminal, wicked souls, wicked souls, wicked souls, wicked people everywhere, wicked people. We are still where we are. We are not moving. Go front, no. Go back, no. Leave the way, no. Listen, you must come up for that road. Like it, you no like it. You must come out for that road. I tell you the truth. You must come out for that road. Whether you agree, whether you don't agree, that road you know go block them. Biafra must come. Biafra is coming. Biafra is here. Biafra must come. Whether me to self no like am, it no important. The only thing that matters now is that Biafra is coming. And Biafra that is coming is the one that is unstoppable. Unstoppable Biafra is coming. So when you see people making noise and saying all manner of things, relax, don't worry. Until then, we are going to get our freedom, with or without them. When they like it, whether they like it, whether they don't like it, they have deceived our people enough. Our people are perishing for lack of knowledge because they have allowed themselves to be deceived by these criminals. And we are no longer going to continue to allow them to deceive our people. They will no longer, they shall no longer, they are not going to continue deceiving our people. We now know better. Our people now know better. If anybody thinks they will let them continue to deceive them, no problem. Let them continue to deceive them. Mazen Nnamdi Kanu quoted the law in court for the same people that are trying to use the law against him. He quoted the law for them. He made it clear for them that he knew the law. So when you want to judge him, come from another angle. If you want to throw him into dungeon, just throw him into dungeon, not calling the law. So we know that this is the way you want it to be, because Nigeria is a land of lawlessness and the people have been treated against the law. People's cases have been treated against their own, against the law. They go carry the law, they will tell you they will turn the law upside down to get it the way they want. We will continue to do what we know how to do. We are not going to stop. At this point, we have gone far. Like Mazen Nnamdi Kanu said, we will continue. We are not going to stop because there is no reason to stop. Because there is nothing to stop up for. Nothing, absolutely nothing. What do you think will make us stop now? We don't go far to get this point. If we stop now, we go all perish. So we don't have to stop. We will not stop. The best thing we could do for ourselves is to double our effort. To double our effort. Anything you know you have been doing before that is, even if you they do wrong thing before, continue to do your wrong thing. But I join forces. I call our people, our brothers that have been doing the needful. Continue doing the needful. Continue doing the needful, for we have a God who passes everything, who passes the wickedness of those wicked people. We will continue to fight until we get our promised land. We are not going to stop. We will not stop. Not now. No, no, no. Not even now. We cannot stop now. We have gone far, too far to get to this point. Now we no go stop. If anybody tells you that they are going to stop now, I dare sorry, because it is too late. We have gotten to the point of no return. In case some people will not know, the point we are now is that point called point of no return. You don't have a way to go back, because if you think you are going back, I want you to know that you are going to die. You have accepted to go into grave. You know what it is? You see a grave dug 6 feet, you just say, I beg you, carry me, put inside the cover me. That is what going back means. That is what going back means. That is why we will not go back. And this is why we must all understand that nobody can do anything for you other than that one you did for yourself. If Abba Kyari will be given 2 weeks to go and bury his mother, just to burial, what is in Islam, Muslim burial, when they take 1 hour, they don't bury and finish, they give it 2 weeks. If they like me, they give up 2 years old. Not that I'm against, but my problem is this. Why can't you let Mazen Nnamdi Kanu go? Why must you go all the way to Kenya to kidnap him? Why do you want Mazen Nnamdi Kanu to die? I greet you, blessing all Dondewo. I greet you. Don King is working. Every other person with the wash, Honora King, and they were Henry Kenna. Everybody, I greet all of you. I greet all of you. We don't get choice. Just like you hear Mazen Nnamdi Kanu, we are not going to stop. Because when you think you want to stop, you will find out that if you stop, you are dying. If you stop, you are dead. In fact, your stopping is dead. You stopping is dead. So we are not going to stop. We go continue to do the needful, and we go continue the fight for our own freedom. We no get choice. You are still the talker. If you never do food, go and do food. Go and do food. If you never vote, go and vote. If you have not done casting that vote, go and put your own vote. The only vote you will vote, the first vote you are going to vote in your life, that will count. The first vote that will give you identity, that will give you nationality, that will give you life. Yeah, Basil Indewo, I greet you. My cap day for ground there. So I am begging everybody. Anything you know you can do, continue to do it for this freedom to come. Continue to do it for this freedom to come. I will stop this program here because I'm not supposed to come online, but I see this thing, the thing invest me, the thing anger me. I say, no, I must come online. Make I come pour my spirit out as a day. Make I come pour out my mind because it is too painful. Abba Kyari freed. Before we go, listen again.
Well, thank you very much. I will commiserate with his mother.
And to judicial matters, Federal High Court sitting in Abuja has granted former commander of Force Intelligence Response Team, DCP Abba Kyari, 2 weeks bail after 27 months in detention. The 2 weeks bail is to allow the former Super Cop the opportunity to go home and conclude his mother's burial rites. The court subsequently set Friday, May the 31st, for determination of his bail application in trial over drug-related charges filed by the National Drug Law Enforcement Agency following his arrest over 2 years ago on February the 14th, 2022. Recall that in 2022, the Police Service Commission, as the PSC, suspended Kyari and 2 senior police officers, Sunday Ubwa and James Bauer, named in a cocaine deal involving suspended Deputy Commissioner of Police. For more on this, we have joining us veteran DCP Abba Kyari.
So for this is what Mazen Nandekano, this is why he said we will not bow down to anybody. So I will say bye for now. That's the only thing I can say. I was in never reach 1 hour self why do program finish, but this one draw me come out again. So I go say goodbye from now until we see tomorrow. Bye.
And we are not going to stop. I want the world to understand me very clearly. We are not going to stop. It doesn't matter what it takes.
If they like, let them release every criminal in the custody. Let them go and release every thief, every kidnapper, every terrorist, every funani. We are not going to stop. Mazen Namdekano is assuring you that we are not going to stop. He have told you why he is standing bold. You, are you standing bold? You wait there. Are you standing tall? Are you standing like a brave man? Do you want to fight for your freedom? Or you think because you're in America, your freedom is secured? Nothing. If they want to destroy your father's house, after all, nobody's living there. One day America can yego also. One day Britain can yego also. Didn't you see what is going on? Some people have been asked to go home because they cannot pay the tuition fee. Everything they turn around. I want to make you remember this world where would they so now standing funny, they blow go like this, they blow go like this. Today in America, you are enjoying, tomorrow you might not enjoy. In the previous video we played about Mazen and the Kalo, he said you go to America, when you see they kill Judge Cone, I've forgotten his name. The guy they kill, they say free black, our Black Lives Matter. You are chatting terrorists, not terrorists, racist. America is a racist. You go to Britain, they beat you. Hey, they are racist. But it surprised me that when you come to your own father's land, when you come to your own house, policeman go enter your house, beat you, murder you, beat you, throw you inside dungeon. You no do anything. You no go call him racist. You see how our mentality dey. You see how our mentality dey. Our people, Africans in America, when they do, I see one woman when they pull inside supermarket. Police want arrest them. In the call police racist. You go do bad thing, they want arrest you. You say you call them racist. But when you not do anything and you are in your own land, you didn't do anything. You are in your own land. Somebody will come and carry something worse than racial attack on you. They will take your life. They will shoot before your eyes. You see, say they don't want people. They go tear gas you. You see what is happening in Abuja today? Is it on Monday or Friday? Army Army went there to harass people. The people say we no go grieve for anybody. Army begin to tear gas them, raise gun to shoot them. If you see somebody raise gun to shoot you and you can defend yourself, why wouldn't you defend yourself? Why would Army go to supermarket to a shopping mall to harass people? Why would Army go to harass people in shopping mall? If anybody talk, you say they insult Nigeria Army, therefore you will level. You wanted to go and level the whole shopping mall because the people there are Biafran people. Listen, if we refuse to listen, they go help you listen. If you refuse to understand, they go help you understand. Like Mazen Nandikano said, we no go stop and we will never stop.
And we are not going to stop. I want the world to understand me very clearly. We are not going to stop. It doesn't matter what it takes. It doesn't matter how many lives they extinguish. It doesn't matter the genocidal tendencies they bring with them into our land. We are not going to stop. Everybody listening, everybody watching, everybody remotely interested,